2 hours to do it, don't it? Oh, that's even better. Peace out, Pimpins.
That's the ideal time.
Let's do it. Let's not play around.
That's the weak spot, son. Oh, snap, Sonny. Did you hear that stuff I was talking? I went there to the message.
I will be darned. Herbert is right here.
You old son of a gun. Look here, boy. Son of a gun. I feel like I'm going 90 to nothing.
Well, slow down. You're moving too fast.
You know what I mean, Vern?
You're doing too much, son. You're doing too much.
I am.
I shouldn't have done that. I still had smoke in my lung.
Why
Choked me up.
you get all choked up, Horn?
Sick and twisted.
Choke me up. Oh my gosh. All my sounds went down and I caught it.
Proud of you, hun.
Let's make sure my sound. Check, check. Check, check. Group, we'll do this. I don't know why I shared it to that stupid page.
You are a weirdo and you have a habitual problem.
What did I do?
Habitually sticking to the same
Oh,
routine. What do you mean, dude? I was just like spitting facts and truth bullets is all I just did right there. Excuse me, hun. You know what it was?
What?
Grilled cheeseburger. Bacon
What?
grilled cheeseburger.
How was it?
Delicious. Single. Got
Single?
single. And it's big. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
Let's hear it, dude.
Dude. Hey, look here. I motion flurry.
Motion flurry until they ban me. It's fine.
Oh, you can't do that anymore?
Now they'll stop you from spamming it, they say. Or it's done it to me. I know, like, it never does it to you. It does it to me. I don't get it.
My bad, bro. If I've known, I'd have stopped.
Oh, no, it doesn't hurt anything. No hurt that
The
thing.
word ban makes me feel like it's hurting.
Okay, get the ban hammer. Wait a minute. That's not right.
Cry a little bit.
You gonna cry?
A little bit.
You getting sad?
Sad.
He's getting sad, boys and girls.
All right, then, Will.
All right, you ready to do this?
Man, I'm waiting on you.
All right, everybody, welcome to the
Well, it's the next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
That's a possibility. Some people have.
I hope they have. I'd appreciate it.
Man, what are you doing?
Man, I'm sitting here talking to you, fixing to ask what is in that. But first,
Uh-oh.
I want to commend you, sir.
Thanks, man.
You got here a little before me. I had to work. That was my week for the late shift at work. You got both the heaters going in here. You got Studio 11 feeling nice.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you calling that out. And I want to mention the problem we had with that last week. I don't think it's what we thought it was because I had the same problem today. I took it apart, put it back together, same problem. I shaked and beat, same problem.
Mhm.
I gave it a Fonzarelli,
Yeah.
it worked. Now, then I moved it, and I think by moving it, it went off. When I noticed it went off, I go to light it back up, and it's doing the same thing again until I gave it a Fonzarelli, and
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
You gave the good old Fonzarelli.
Hey,
Hey!
and then,
Sometimes
boom,
you got to.
there it is.
I appreciate
So I think there's something,
something awry. Well, it's 10 years old.
and it has caught fire.
It's caught fire. I used to have Eli's, but I think he reclaimed it.
He may have. He
Yeah.
may have.
Jerk. I tried to keep it, but he wouldn't let me. So appreciate you getting Studio 11 feeling nice in here. What are you looking for?
Whose is that?
Is that one up there?
Isn't that his?
That's Eli's.
He's not reclaimed it.
Uh,
We've reclaimed it.
we've misplaced it. It happens.
Did you ask me?
I'm going to
Oh, thought I missed
tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. What we got in that cut, boy?
it. It's free food, taste epic.
It does.
This is Dr. Perfect.
Dr. Perfect.
It's Dr. Pepper, which is perfect.
It is. You went full throttle on it?
Well, I didn't have a choice.
Mm-mm. What do you think of these restaurants are going to start serving it? Some concession stands at the basketball got like middle school basketball games. They've already done it. You can't get a Diet Dr. Pepper. You can get a Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper Zero.
That's because it's the best thing on the market that tastes closest to the thing.
Yeah, and we went to took Cohen a wrestling show, and they had just a couple Diet Cokes left, but they had Coke and Coke Zero. Well, I know why they had the Diet Cokes left, because they expired 8 months prior.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the places are switching to the Zero because they're like, why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't you? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And honestly, I know people can say what they want to say, and everybody's taste buds are different. But from my taste buds standpoint, I've had Coke Zero, I've had Coca-Cola, I've had Dr. Pepper Zero, I've had Dr. Pepper. The Dr. Pepper and the Dr. Pepper Zero, to me, are the closest to tasting alike.
Yes, 100%.
I'm not telling you they taste identical.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, my taste buds say those are the closest
Absolutely.
zeros to their full throttle counterpart.
Absolutely. 100%.
What are you drinking, honey?
Man, I got Coca-Cola Zero.
I'll be darned. How does it taste tonight?
Well, it tastes pretty good.
I noticed you've got it in that fancy cup. What's that about?
Got that Common John mug.
Oh, he's getting a sip of it.
Mm. Oh, boy, that's ice cold.
Well,
Woo! That's colder than I thought it was going to be.
I can tell by your reaction.
Oh,
Your teeth almost fell out.
my tummy's empty, so it made my soul cold.
My soul.
My soul got cold. All right, man. Well, let's jump right into this thing right here, Tooth.
All right, then.
Big news on the NFL front. Not only is everybody injured that's in the entire league, Phillip Rivers,
What about that dude coming out of retirement at 44?
he's been coaching high school football.
He's older than I am and almost as old as you are.
He ain't played in 5 years, dude.
He's all right, though.
But I tell you what, I just found this out today. His high school team runs an offense that pretty much mimics the Colts, the team he's going to. He already knows the offense. He talks to like the coaches once a week about the offense to install for his high school team. His son plays on his high school team.
What position?
Quarterback.
You say QB.
QB. He ain't played in 5 years.
This is kind of mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. Is there, and I thought about this, I thought we might need to wait, but just think about this. We'll talk about it.
I've got
later
an
on.
opinion right now already, and I don't know what you're going to ask.
Is there a job that you haven't done in 5 years you think you could go back to and do at an elite level? Like best of the best?
Can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I left auto parts for well more than 5 years, and I do feel like I came back at a pretty elite
Okay.
level.
All right. Is there a job that you had in the past that you know for a fact?
You know what? I'm just going to take that away because what we do is still retail, and I've not had. So, no. To answer your first question before you
Yeah.
finish your second, I don't think there is a job that I can say I've left for 5 years and come back and just pick up like I never left.
Right.
Back to your question, sorry.
Is there a job that you've done in the past that you just physically know you cannot do anymore?
Right now, today,
Right now, today.
I don't think so. Not right now, today.
Roofing houses, I know I cannot physically go back
Well,
and
I've
do that.
never done that.
Rolling out Coca-Colas. I couldn't go back and do that right now. Ain't no way. So this dude been retired. You're going to go play NFL? Good on him.
I mean, there's some jobs I wouldn't want to go back and have to do,
Yeah, no.
but I do think that I am still physically capable. The first few days and weeks are going to be
Little rough.
egregious,
Yeah, a little rough.
and then, but to be really honest with you, when I did those jobs in the past, the ones I'm thinking of, for instance, when I did lawn and landscaping, like
Mhm.
that's real work. You know,
Yeah.
You may think people are just riding mowers.
Right.
Well, you know what? When you start out, you don't get to do that. I didn't get to touch a mower for probably 2 years.
Yeah, you was.
I was a weed eater man.
Yes, absolutely.
Blowing with the blowers and the backpack blowers, but we did a lot more landscaping too, and there was, throwing mulch, throwing rock,
Yeah.
digging out beds.
Right.
I did a lot of physical stuff. Anytime when I started that, I wasn't in peak physical condition for doing it.
Yeah.
The first month or so was pretty egregious. And then all of a sudden my physique changed. And,
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like things started changing. But I do not think that I could go back and do that at an elite, at the professional level.
Yeah.
The level I was doing it when I left.
I will say, if this dude comes out, now they just signed him to the practice squad, so it doesn't guarantee him a roster spot on the 53-man coming Sunday, okay, or the next Sunday. But if this dude comes out and completes more than 50% of his passes, throws for a couple hundred yards, a couple touchdowns, maybe one less interceptions than touchdowns, that's a whole nother level of, oh my God, this dude is that good. You know what I mean? And this guy, he played in a playoff game with a torn ACL one time. Had a gigantic brace on him, couldn't move for squat. I think he's playing the Patriots. They beat the brakes off this kid. But he still played. And still was throwing darts with the torn ACL on his left leg. I'm like, man, that's a gamer right there. I mean, that is impressive.
That's impressive.
I hope he does well. I think it's a good story. It's cool. I hope it ends well. We'll say that.
That is pretty neat. What about you though? You didn't answer your own question. You did kinda,
Yeah.
but the second question:
what was my second question?
Is there any job that you've ever done?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah, I like your hat.
That I couldn't go back and.
I like your hat. We can't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't go roof houses. I couldn't roll Coca-Cola. There's just no way I could do it. I maybe a stop or two with Coca-Cola, and I'd be like, phew, no, I got a lot of quit in me. Oh, I'll be.
I'll lay down and quit on you.
That's right. I'll go back to the truck.
But you got to think too. You've done what you're doing now, aside from a little break, for damn near 20 years.
Mm-hmm. About 20 years. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Marie?
Hello.
Over there in western North Carolina. College football playoff is a show. Notre Dame said, take your bowl game and shove it, since we didn't make the playoff, because they put Bama in but didn't put Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a better record, albeit probably versus teams that weren't as good as the teams that Bama played. But then, so they offered, I don't know what bowl it was, they offered Notre Dame a bowl game, and they said, no, we'll stay home. We'll just stay home, because, no, we're not doing that.
Good for them.
Part of me says that. You know, hey, we feel wronged in this, and I like their coach. I think it's Marcus Freeman's his name. Good on him for standing up, and I'm sure he asked the players, hey, do you guys want to go play a bowl game? And then probably half of them were like, nope, because half of them are getting major paid, and they don't have to.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
That's why risk injury.
Right. And the other ones were probably like, you know what? No, man, they screwed us out of this, in our opinion. And so sticking to your convictions, good on you guys. The only bad part is the fans and the students of that school, the parents of some of the players possibly. And I don't like to say get kind of cheated out of an experience, possibly, maybe. But that's not for me to judge or say.
But we're gonna.
We're going to. Yeah, I'll say whatever. I don't care. But, yeah, so I'm with you. Good for them. Stand up for your, to all of their babies. I mean, if you'd have been in that position, you'd have probably been just as mad.
Say what you want to say and say what you want and be petty and make, childish name calling if that's what you want to do as the sports fan. But if you want to sit here and be a rational human being and look at things from all of the angles and from, a really analytical point of view,
right,
then if what you told me, and Travis, I know you're not lying, but if what you told me is true, well, it only makes sense to me. Look, I get it. Their schedule may be a different level of competition.
Yeah.
However, I don't think, and I probably don't know what I'm saying here, but they don't choose that. I believe in my heart a team like Notre Dame, regardless of how well they're playing, if they had to choose who they play, they'd play the hardest teams to play.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is don't look at that, well, they had a better record, but if they had a better record, they had a better record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people who make the team line up for the people you're playing, if I'm not mistaken, they're making it to be more or less so you're not getting bombarded by somebody who's 10 times better than you.
Right. And they get knocked because they're not in a conference. So they can play, but they predominantly play some of the same teams every single year. USC, people like that. USC's not a bad team. All right. It's just different. Everybody, SEC. SEC is the best conference. It's the toughest conference. It has the best players, the more NFL-ready players. So Bama does play against sometimes better athletes, but not better, quote, teams, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Because you can have five-star players on a team. Well, if the rest of the team is 1-stars, you're not going to be a good, quote, team. That's just how it is. So I feel for him. I agree with the coach. Hey, man, take that and shove it. Because ESPN is the one that offered, hey, you play this bowl, because I guess ESPN has something to do with that bowl. Well, ESPN had a lot to do with the college football playoff. Mark Freeman said, nope. You screwed us, we're screwing you. Deuces.
See ya.
So, all right, cool. Good for him.
That's what I say.
Yeah. So, and then people are up in arms about Bama making it and Vanderbilt not making it. That's pretty close. I mean, Vandy had a better record, once again. But Vanderbilt's on my list now. They're on my list. So I don't care.
I try not to speak their name around you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I do, however, comma. I should have said I do, comma, however, comma. Would had rather Vanderbilt make it than Bama.
Absolutely.
I will say that. But
I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say it.
yeah, no. And Ben at work, he's to the he doesn't like Bama at all. He feels that Bama was deserving over Notre Dame and Vanderbilt because Bama made it to the conference championship. Notre Dame doesn't have one, so they don't get in. Vanderbilt didn't make it, so it's no matter how many teams you put in this college playoff thing, there's always going to be people mad. It doesn't matter. We've proven this when we had the AP system, we had the BCS, now we got the college football playoff.
You can't please everybody. That's
But
that's fact.
on the other hand, that's kind of how that kind of makes sports fun. It gave us a whole segment to talk about, just about. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's a good point.
some people's jobs depend on people whining and crying about it. And honestly, it's fun to whine and cry about it. It's fun to talk about.
That's a good point also.
You know what I mean?
I like it when you're making points.
Oh, yeah, I bring logic every now and then. It ain't often. I don't care for it.
No, you usually get on to me.
Yeah, I don't like it when you do it. Does it make sense? Mine, you got to think about it about 20 minutes later. You're like, oh, that's what he was saying. He mumbled and stuttered and said, 27 times. I forgot what he said. Now I'll put all the sentence together. That makes sense. See? Yeah, that's the greatest impression of me I've ever heard in my life. How'd you do that? Before we go to break, Coffee County Central High, we know that this is a Tullahoma football station. But one of our own, Mr. Cason Lowry, all-region player.
Heck yeah.
So that's the son of our good buddy, Johnny Lowry.
That's awesome, man.
So, good job,
Congratulations, Cason.
Little quick story. I told it before, I believe. Johnny has on the show. First time I met Cason, where he knew that I was there. You know, he was a baby toddler. He was about 2 years old, maybe. I walk in the house, at Johnny's house. Cason looks up at me, motions with his finger. Come here. So I'm like, oh, he wants me to pick him up. He grabs me by the collar of my shirt and headbutts me. At 2 years old, I'm like, this kid right here is going places. Like, there's no doubt. He did. He baited me. He baited me in. He's like, oh, come here. Pow. What are you doing?
That was hilarious.
Oh, it was great. Johnny died. He was just like, oh, my God, this kid. I'm like, yeah, well, that's your kid. So, anyway, congratulations, Case. I'm proud of you. And all the other guys, too. Saw Jet Trussler. He made it as well. And there are several others I didn't. I can't remember their names. I apologize. But I didn't want to say it too much on a Tullahoma football station, so I apologize, guys. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to talk about celebrating. We got a couple milestones that we've been talking about for 10 years. Seems like. A couple milestones we're going to talk about. I got some questions for Tooth. We're going to talk about Christmas and New Year's around the corner. We got some go-to movies and traditions we love. We discuss them every year. I love discussing it. It makes me feel warm inside because of how you guys do some of your Christmas traditions and how some of my family, it's different, and you kind of get ideas from behind. You're like, oh, man, that's so cool. That's fun. I love that. So that's fun. We'll do Lunchtime Theater. Tooth's got a good one tonight, boys. Music of the Week. I don't think that's a good one.
No, going a little different tonight.
A little different tonight. We new leaves, boys.
There's not even going to be a song on there.
Then we'll have some Travis talk, which will probably end quickly, and then we'll talk more about nonsensical things.
Isn't the whole show Travis talk?
The whole thing. That's why I did it. Nobody ever let me talk. I'm like, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Watch this.
I do got Travis talk. We got a little cameo made for us today.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. And guys, if y'all lose us on Facebook tonight, the live feed, it's not our fault. It's not on our end. It's on Facebook's end. Just switch over to YouTube, and it still plays live over there. So just heads up, the past couple times when it did it, it was not. I could not blame Bull. It was not his fault for once.
For the first time.
For the first time. First time in how many episodes he's been a part of.
2,700.
It was not his fault. It's a Facebook, I don't know if it's a programming issue, IT issue, or something.
This right here says it was Bull's fault. I'm reading it.
Oh, it was Bull's fault.
Bull's fault.
Oh, well, sorry, Bull. It's your fault.
Bull's
fault. Yep, you did read it right there. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. One more to go before we hit that big round number, 400. That's right. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. We're sitting here shooting the breeze. We were talking about an old man going back to play football. I'm here for it. Hope he does well. We're a couple old guys sitting here. We're about to celebrate episode 400 and the 10-year anniversary of the Everyday Joe Show with the original guest that never leaves, as Mr. Tooth, as he's affectionately known. That's a lot of episodes. It's a lot of years. I wasn't even 40 yet. I'm a man. I'm 40.
You weren't.
No, I wasn't 40 yet, man. Just needed a hobby. Needed something to do. Listen to podcasts. Told the story 8,000 times, probably 400 times. Got an idea, and all my buddies like, yeah, man, it'd be awesome. Let's do it. And then like a year and a half went by, and I didn't do anything. And then finally, I'm like, you know what? Doing it. Don't care. Going to do it. Recorded episode 0 in the dining room of my house. It's still on the laptop over there, my MacBook. And I need to break it out and release that thing. It's terrible. It's me by myself talking to nobody in the dining room. So yeah.
Self. Yeah, self.
Yeah. Hey, what? I got real dizzy doing that too.
I bet. You mean you change chairs every time?
I did.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
What ain't on video? You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So finally started doing an episode. Called Johnny Lowry up. He flaked out. Old Tooth come in to save the day though.
Come on in, like a bicuspid.
That's right. So in a 30 dentist chair.
Yeah, that's right.
I got Johnny. All right, Johnny, episode 2, man. Come on. All right, man, y'all do it. He flaked out again. Hey, Tooth, can you do this? Yeah, I might be right there.
On my way.
Yeah. So come over and then I think episode, I want to say 10. It was pretty much you were here almost every time, because that was like 10 or 11. Because I labeled it, I called it the big one, because it was like you, me, Eli, Johnny, and I was like, let's just have everybody. Because I honestly didn't know if it would go past 10 episodes. Because I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get everybody who's been on the show, and then none of y'all, everybody just kept showing up. Johnny, he would flake out and show up halfway during the show, talk about toilet paper, wiping your butt. Pooping outside. But, man, a lot of thank yous. Definitely need to thank Common John Brewing Company for sticking with us so long. That's amazing. We definitely appreciate it. We love all those guys over there. And that's actually a bigger achievement than anything we've ever done, is them sticking with us so long.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's man, we've had so many, favorite moments. And I don't like saying favorite guests. We've loved all the guests on the show. We've had some that shocked us. We had some that we're like, man, this is, I don't know about this one, and it turned out to be just complete fire. Just a good time. We've had some surprising guests. We've had trolls in the comments before. Remember the lady who defended David Koresh and the Branch Davidians? Remember that lady? Boy,
Yeah.
she was off her rocker.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I think Johnny, but we don't have any proof, but I'm pretty sure it was Johnny.
Joe Evershow?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Joe Evershow was going to just roast us to death. I'm still that Facebook profile's still up.
That's awesome.
You think Johnny, now he's good to go of sound mind and body? He would admit to it.
I don't know, but
I think he's gonna commit to the lie.
I think it was good. I think it was good either way. It was fun.
Oh yeah, it was. So you know, and the guests we've had, you know, and a lot of our buddies, a lot of people that we're buddies with now. You know, like we barely knew the Common Johns.
That's how I met them, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Here.
literally on the show.
Yeah. I knew of LeBron, and that's it. I didn't know any of the other ones. And Bull just happened to meet him at Harvest one night, and they got to talking. And Bull immediately called me and here, talk to LeBron. I'm like, oh, I don't know this guy. So I'm talking to LeBron. Like, oh yeah, so we met up and did it. Now, you know, sponsors of the show, have been since we started on the radio. And
I mean, but you know, they're good people and they love us.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, their product's great. But if you want the truth behind it all, I mean, we carried them to market,
We did carry the market.
and then their product and their good name took off.
Yeah,
We had nothing to do with that.
right.
But we got them there.
We got him there.
I mean, you know, we almost built the building.
We did. I mean, it was so bad. I mean, we talked about them so much. They actually thought we were some of the owners.
Yeah. I mean, we promoted.
We did. We
We were out there, what is it? The concrete.
beating the streets.
Beating the streets.
Boots
Thank
on the
you.
ground.
Boots on the ground, man. We was out there.
Irons in the fire.
Boy.
And we did. And
Now,
we
they've
did
been
because we
good to us.
believed in it. You know, it was like, man, it's
100%.
good beer, and we met them. We're like, man, these are really great people. From David to Larry, and I think Derek was one. It was here, and LeBron. We're like, oh, this is it right here. This is a crew.
I will say they would have made it without us. But
Absolutely.
for fun, I wanted to say, I mean, we carried them to market.
We did.
We were out there, foot on the pavement there.
Boots on the ground, baby. Beating the pavement.
We were.
That's right. So, Tooth, off the top of your head, if you can think of any favorite moment, and I don't mean favorite guests like we favor, but one that you were like, man, that was surprisingly good, or that was a really great time, or any surprising guests we had. What you got? I got one, and one of our top rated shows we ever had before we were on radio, and he wasn't a famous person at all. It's when our desk was on that side.
Can I say, if you want me to answer the question, I'm
Yeah.
going to say Klaus.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
And it's not that he's my favorite guest, and it's not that he's not. I'm trying to be careful. That man is just a really cool human being,
Mm-hmm.
and to listen to his real life stories, to be able to sit down with a guy who is absolutely as upstanding as anybody I've ever met, but to know that he could have and has lived like a nomad, and I don't know, man, it was just an eye-opening kind of interview that night. It was eye-opening to me because it was like, if I ever thought that I had done anything in my life, I realized quickly that how little I have done in my life.
Got humbled pretty quick.
Humbled. But excellent guest, excellent. When it was over, to describe the feeling you talked, I never would have expected what I got from that. Some of the funniest, even though they weren't even trying to be funny, some of the funniest stories that I've ever heard. And he wasn't even trying to be funny.
That was just real life stories.
I didn't have money for things like soap. The way he delivered that line, it was the funniest thing you'd ever heard because I was hanging on every word because his stories were that good.
Right. And you never met him before, have you?
I think that's the first time I had actually met him.
Right.
But then I had seen him since then many a time out. Like, bumped into him at the pilgrimage. Of all the places in the world, I'm going to bump into somebody. I'm in Franklin, and I'm 4 rows ahead. That's Tom.
But then, like, my brain, if I was to go to, if I'd have went, and I'd have been like, well, of course Tommy Klaus is here. Why wouldn't I run into Tommy
Why
Klaus
wouldn't he
here?
be here? Yeah,
Yeah, so that's
true.
So it's one of those things you're shocked to see Tommy out, but then again you're not shocked at all to see Tommy where you're at. It's one of those things like yeah, there's Tommy. If I ever was to go to like Japan or Iceland or Southern California and I run into Tommy Klaus, not gonna be surprised at all. Like par for the course. And you know he's writing like a memoir, like not a memoir, like a novel or whatever.
Good.
You know who's in it? Bull.
Of course.
Yeah, because Bull was there for a lot of the adventures. Yes, and my mom, she said her favorite guest, and absolutely, was Granny Grant. That was a great episode.
There's no doubt. That episode was awesome.
Yeah, that was, and I've re-released that one several times when we needed a fill-in show, whatever. So it was fun. It was a good time. Of course, us having Smo on, get to talk to him, and just listen to the knowledge he has of entertainment and just business and the music industry. Dude, it was, and on top of that, living healthy. It was fantastic. Him and Sarah Beth are just some of the greatest people I've met. They're
I love
so
them.
cool.
I love him.
Smo's been on 2 different times. Lewis Bryce. Never met that dude.
Look, man, there's so many people I've met from the show. Like, look, the August Lowe's.
Yeah.
Josh and
Jacob Milk.
Jacob. I liked Jacob before I met Josh. Like, I already liked Jacob, but then we meet Josh, and I'm like, wow, they're cool. And all the live music we've had, Bryce and Dayton. And
Yep. Yeah, we ain't seen hide or hair from Dayton, and he messaged us back in the summer. And he never got back. He was rolling through here around August. I'm like, yeah, man, we'll get you, but we'll jump in whenever. And
I'm just, there's too many to name one. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, to what your original question and me saying Tom Klaus, I'm stick by that. Because it was just a very crazy, awesome episode. I'm so glad I was here for that. I'm so glad I didn't bail out. But we've got such a long line. Elisa.
Oh, Lisa Henley?
Bro.
Yeah.
That episode alone, for me, was just memorable.
Dude.
And it's going to be memorable forever.
She let you open a brand new bottle of Pappy Van Winkle.
I know, right?
Because, and that was what was crazy about it is Tooth is, he's like, whoa, we can open this? Like, this is brand new. She's like, yeah. Tooth wasn't like shaking like a leaf on a tree, but I could tell you were a skosh bit nervous.
Yeah, man. I was like, are you sure?
This is a $2,500 bottle
Are
of
you
whiskey.
sure that I can? But, okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it.
Okay. I kind of felt like, true story here, I felt like after I opened it, I was going to be in the kind of trouble that I felt like I was in when I burned Corn Dog's dad's trailer.
Oh.
And I promise you, somebody told me to put it in the fire, and I thought it was a good idea at the time.
It was a way better idea to open that bottle of Pappy's than it was to put the trailer in the fire.
I didn't know. I swear Corn Dog told me to put it in the fire.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
I threw it in the fire.
You threw it in the fire, burned it to the ground.
I dumped it right over in there.
Oh, man. We had, James Storm chopping you live on air. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to bring it up. I wasn't even going to bring it up.
I was.
That's a definitely memorable moment. Never going to
for
forget
sure.
that. But there's been so many. Getting the kegerator,
Yeah.
getting the heaters.
Jimmy Neutron, our one of our biggest fans ever, our longest reigning fan, bought us a kegerator. Levon springing for the first heater that we got to bring in here. That was epic and dare I say, life changing, life saving.
Just, man, the moonshine, having, the tastings and the concoction made especially for us.
Yeah. Oh, that was neat.
With the watermelon and
Yeah.
man, those were fun. Doing the June shine, that
Yep.
was fun. Just lots of things have happened because of the show for me that I definitely, would not have happened had it not been for this show. People I have met, people that I know now that I wouldn't have known, people that know me that I don't know.
Yeah. We got a guy that comes in to the store. He come in last night about 5:30, and first time he come in there, he's like, "Hey man, you don't know who I am, but I'm so and so." I'm like, "Hey man, nice to meet you." He's like, "Man," he's like, "You and Tooth are hilarious. I watch y'all show all the time." And I was like, "Wow, like complete stranger, don't know who he is."
You're the one.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, you're the one. But as Eli says, the tens and tens of listeners.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has been. It's been a great ride so far.
McGuire.
Oh yeah, McGuire.
Learning what a cajon was.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's, like, seriously, we've had Hell, when Ryan came on, my buddy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ryan Brazier.
brought us some good alcohols.
Still got it back here. One of them's never even been opened. Still.
We've had some really good presents, some really good gifts on the show. Every time the Elam Foundation has come on has been memorable for me. Like, they're always a good guest. Every time Murray comes on, it's memorable for me. He's always a great guest.
Yep. Murray and Jesse Walker are two of the most recurring guests we've ever had.
I love Joe, period, no matter what. So she's always an awesome guest. My most memorable guest is none of those people that we've talked about.
Yeah. Who is?
Like, most influential, like, memory is Klaus, but most memorable guest is, well, it's Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very memorable.
That was memorable.
It was memorable. That's for sure. When I put when I did the show notes and I hit favorite guest, and I put a question mark because we've enjoyed all our guests. We don't have a particular favorite. Some stick out more than others, obviously. But dude, some of the music we've had on here has just been outrageous, absolutely outrageous. That's the part that, like you mentioned, Bryce and Dayton on here. You know, Dayton played the harmonica. Bryce on, singing "Boots by the Door," and Jacob on here, 90 Proof and Smooth, and then
Macy.
Macy Tabor's been on
Numerous times.
Once
always a good guest.
about once a year. I'm surprised
And
Legal
she's doing
hadn't.
big things.
Yeah, I'm surprised Legal hadn't hit me up again.
Well, she's too big for us now, I think.
She might be.
I really do think she's just too big for us now.
You could be right. We had Keel and Rigney on. The first
The
gym
Huffer
show.
brothers.
The Huffer brothers.
God, I love that. Those guys
Dude, we
are
had
a good
we
time.
had a blast that night.
What about, I do bad at names sometimes. We were just talking about them the other day.
The other day, who
You know, the guy with the beard, big guy. They played at June Shine, didn't they?
Oh, Neil.
Neil,
Yeah.
thank you. God, I
Neil
couldn't remember his
Parsons.
name.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They come on and showed out.
Yes.
It's just, it's so many. We could go down the list and go down the guest list and just go, oh yeah, and it refreshes your memory. Like right now, I can't sit there and just go bam, 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 bam. But I'm like, oh yeah, that, and that, and we've had Zooms. We've had Big Fella.
Fella was Fella's been here too. We had
Fella in studio.
in studio.
Yeah, our good buddy Ron Hoover, who showed up that night. He almost got kicked off the air.
Ray
Markram, one of the, and I will go ahead and every guest that has ever met Ray Markram will say, yep, that was your best guest ever. Because he truly was one of the best. Like, that man was just short of being a saint. Sue Dillon had
Sue
her
Dillon was
in
on.
studio. Jerry Lynn, former ECW heavyweight
So,
champion.
That first question you asked, and I said Tom,
Mhm.
and I'm sticking with Tom, but a close number 2 would be Jerry Lynn. And I'm saying this because, number one, I respect the man. He was very, very nice. When he sees me in public since then, he has, like, never been nothing but utmost nice and respectful to me. And I think that's really nice of him because he could be a completely different person if he wanted to.
Right.
But why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I'm not against wrestling, but I grew up in the 80s and I watched a little bit of wrestling on like Saturdays with my mom.
Right.
And it was like WCW and WWF back then, and it was just a little bit on Saturdays, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a huge wrestling guy. I would not have known anything about him had it not been Travis. But to hear his stories and to hear him talk about the people he got to wrestle with and work with and the greats that I do recognize, that alone gives me a whole respect for him because he's worked with Andre the Giant. And that was that same kind of episode when I left. I was like, man, that was really cool.
Yeah, this dude has been in the same locker room as Andre the Giant.
The Giant.
That's giant, is what that is.
That's huge.
And and the same with me. Treats me the exact same every single, and his wife as well.
No one should ever treat anybody like they're better than, like I know that, and I get it. But it's also easy for me as a human to see how certain people could, not even meaning to, treat you like you're beneath them. And to me, if anybody could, he could. He has the clout to be able to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying he would. I'm saying he has the clout that if he did, I mean, he could back it up a little bit. Like, hey, you know what? He can. But he doesn't. He's just another human being, and that makes me respect him that much more.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense at all, what I'm trying to say.
100%. All right, we got to run a break right quick. We come back, we're going to continue this conversation a little bit.
I'm not running.
No, look at me. You think I'm running anywhere? You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. Nut butter. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. One away, baby, from 400, 10-year anniversary of this here Everyday Joe Show. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. We were going down memory lane, as we do often here. It's a fun time. Talk about our past guests. We're talking about Jerry Lynn and Sue Dillon. We had Josh Bray. You mentioned Josh. That was a fun time. Y'all going. When I say go at it, y'all weren't really going at it. Y'all were just poking and having fun.
I like that guy very much, and I would hope to buy him a beer sometime if he drinks beer.
I would love to hang out with him.
Like, I think he was a great guest, a great guy, a great human. I think his heart's in all the right places, and I think he wants the world to be a better place. I liked him.
Yes, he was a super good dude. Tavin Dillard.
Bruh.
You know?
So another one where I was like, Travis said we're having so-and-so on and blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm making it out to like this is going to be ridiculous or this is going to be silly. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Completely awesome. Then, let's see, golly, Brad Lee in studio.
Megan Farrell. I don't know if you know her.
Yeah, married to her.
Okay. Well, she's been on several times.
She has. That's a pretty big deal.
And I thought she was one of the best guests ever.
Oh, that's how her being on the show, I slid in her DMs the next day.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Well, I answered a question that we had asked, and we didn't know what the dealio was.
It was kind of like leaving your hat behind, though.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I know what's up here.
Yeah.
I've played these games before.
I know my.
But I just don't forget she was a guest.
She was a guest. She definitely was a guest. Dr. J, Chad Parton.
That was one of the best. Hey, Bubba
Whitsett, Hattie.
Hatfield.
Yeah, man. McCarthy.
Man, I miss him. Kim and I were talking about him and Alex just the other day, how much we missed them.
Yeah. We've had the ladies from Common John on.
Yeah.
Renee and Shelby. We've had Shelby on a couple times. Angie was on the show. We've had everybody. Remember the guy that brought us the Tony Satchery's, Rick? I just had his name a minute ago.
Well, I do remember him giving us the Tony Satchery's.
Yeah.
Bunches of it.
That dude was awesome.
Yeah.
He was fun to play for Gorbachev.
Yeah.
It's like, what? How do you play for Gorbachev?
Salloway.
Yeah, John Salloway's been here a couple times.
Bruh.
He introduced us to Tyler Powell. And now, Tyler, we buy parts from him sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's pretty cool. And like you said, Tooth, with the friendships and the things we have gotten from the show, be it monetarily, we got nothing monetarily, but like whiskey, beer, shirts, hats, stickers,
merchandise or gifts or however you want to look at it.
Friends, people buying us beer, people buying us, picking up our dinner tab, just saying hi to us in public. That's all. It's freaking awesome, dude. I mean, just absolutely awesome. So and this word gets overused a lot, but we've been 100% blessed since we started doing the show.
I'm going to have to second that. I can't do anything but second it, but I have to add, as far as surprising, more fun than I ever expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't looking forward to coming and was so glad when I got here and so glad that I did. The lawyers.
Oh, yes.
That episode, dude.
Sean Trail, Greg Perry, Garth Seagroves, Ed North, and Travis Hillis.
Travis Hillis.
Sitting in the peanut
Oh,
gallery.
my God. That was one of the best shows, bro. And I might have one of the best lines ever. And I've had a lot of good ones over the 10 years.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But, I mean, it's all about timing.
It is. Got to have the timing. And that timing could not have been more perfect, sir. It was fantastic.
Great. I didn't get a copy of the addendum. I didn't know what was going on.
Sean Trail in here bringing notes.
I was like, what is this? These guys have had a meeting beforehand. Like, that's true lawyer fashion.
It was,
All right,
man.
guys, here's what we can talk about. Here's what we can't talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't get a copy.
I think, was it on like his header page?
I think
Didn't it was his own paper?
once again, I didn't get a copy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers.
I think he had.
I think he hates me, and I didn't do it on purpose, but it was funny, and everybody else loves me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great show. And Ed North has begged to come back on.
I'd love for him to come
And
back.
I reached out, hey man, let's, and we never came.
And Garth, I love Garth to
Garth's been on a
death.
couple times.
Man, we've had some good times on this show. When we started this, and I say we now because of how long it's been, but when you started this, clearly, and I became part of the everyday, I'm never leaving, guess it never leaves kind of cast, I never thought that it would be 10 years. I never thought that we would ever see a day where any radio station put us on air to even fill time if that's what they're doing.
Right.
Never saw that coming, never saw that happening, never thought that was even, on my list of things. And, I feel like one of the things you've said all of the years, the reasons behind doing it, once it started being the four of us, and then the five of us, and then the four of us, we knew at least once a week we were going to see our buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to catch up on the week and have some funny stories, and that'd be fun. And it was. It was fun. It was good to know that, because we didn't work together at that time.
Right.
And we didn't see each other the way we have since, or, things go up and down, peaks and valleys.
Yeah, it happened.
But that was, to me, looking back, that has been the best thing to come from it, is the friendships that have really gotten stronger, deeper. I don't know. It's just been good. I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, me too, dude. It's as a lot of people ask me, I do it to hang out with my buddies. That's pretty much what it was. When Bull first started, it got him out of the house. He became I won't say a recluse, but he kind of became a recluse and didn't really go anywhere. And it kind of got him out and back in the public and being peoply. Now look at him. He's up at Common John running the sound all the time, doing stuff with them. So yeah, it's been great. The support of our friends and family been fantastic. It's been a fun time so far. I'd do it all over again.
And the other really cool thing that we don't talk enough about is how often, especially for me personally, because my wife and I, when we started out, we didn't come from a history of knowing each other. A lot of times, especially in small towns, even if you never dated before, you may have known this person in school or you knew of this person. We didn't know each other. We didn't know of each other. We had missed each other and crossed each other's paths and just missed each other not knowing it a few times. But as she gets to know me, and this show starts, and we start doing this show, she doesn't take it seriously.
Right.
We didn't take it seriously.
No.
But somewhere in there, it got taken seriously, and then we're places, and people are recognizing me, are recognizing us when we're out in groups. It's happened with me and you and Eli together. And I would make these comments, regularly, randomly, at home, during the week, just talking about, being famous. And then we'd be out somewhere, and that would happen. Knowing good and well I'm not famous and didn't think I was, but I'd make that snide little smart comment to be funny. And then we'd be out somewhere, and somebody would know me. And then when we'd be done, she'd be like, all right, did you know them, or did they just know you from the show? And anytime it was just know you from the show, I knew the reaction was going to be like, blast gosh darn it, something, really, 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 really worse than gosh darn it.
Yeah.
But she would have something to say. So even if I did know him at that point, it was always, oh, that's just from the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But a lot of the times it really was.
Yeah.
And it would just, not in a bad way, but it'd get at her, you know?
Yeah.
Because she used to be, to her, like she's told me this, she used to be, everybody remembers her. Everybody remembers Kim. Everybody remembers Kim. Then when she got with me, it was, she said, nobody remembers me anymore. Everybody just remembers you. Sorry.
It's fun though.
Sorry.
That's that, you know, and Big Baby was like that with Eli and me as well. We went to the state championship game when Tullahoma played. I told the story the other day, I think on the show, and our good buddy Jeff Banks was on the show from Bad Monkey. We're walking towards the stadium, and he's driving down the road, and he just happens to. One of us had a Joe hoodie on or shirt or something. I had a Common John hoodie on, and he saw it was us, and he hollers out. And he's like, oh, my God. He hollers all names, and Ashley's just like, oh, my God, are you serious? We're in Chattanooga, and people know y'all? You've got to be kidding me. And we didn't tell her we knew it was Jeff. And I've told the story on here that I didn't know it was. I don't know who that was. It was Jeff Banks. All right, you know, but still.
Bro, when I was in Winchester after Jeff Phillips had been on,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing the fundraiser event,
Yeah.
I was in Winchester, and I'm in line. There's a barbecue line. I'm in line to get some food, right? And Kim and I are talking. And yes, this has plagued me my whole life. I've been in many a place, and somebody say, is that Derek Clark? The voice.
Yeah.
But somebody said, is that Tooth? And I don't remember who it was, and it
Right.
wasn't somebody who I would have been like, yeah, I know them. I did know, but it would not have been somebody, yeah, I know that. No. And she was like, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah. And then the people serving the barbecue totally knew me, and I totally knew them. So that anytime it's happened, it's been funny. We were at Prater's one night, me, Eli, Big Baby, Kim, and I swear you were there, but anyway. Do you remember, like, you sit in that little side room, the little screen room, but then there's that little, like, bar?
Yeah.
If you're sitting on the outside, you could be looking in.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at the booth or whatever by that little bar, and some people sit on the outside of us. And we had, at some point, had made some comments about how we get recognized or whatever. And sure enough, Ashley and Kim come sit down, and as they do, this guy just got done recognizing Eli and me. And they were, you've got to be kidding me. And he talked to us forever.
That's awesome.
It
man.
was great.
Or when we did that show with Bad Monkey, the rehearsal show up at the church, and then they played at Daddy Billy's. We had him and Bull had the shirts made with our logo in theirs, like a space thing or whatever. So I signed 2 of those shirts that night at Daddy Billy's with a Sharpie, and I'm just like, what? You know, I was like, one of them was he knew who I was. The other one didn't until the very next Monday. He comes to the store I was working at. He's like, hey, it's you. I was like, yeah.
You've got my autograph.
Yeah. He's like, oh, man, you signed my shirt. I'm never going to wear it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's cool. Hatfield actually was down in Florida, I guess, on fall break, and had that shirt on. And to send a picture to, like, me and maybe Jeff or somebody. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Still got that
Sporting
shirt.
that.
Yeah, man. So,
When I worked for the car wash, remember I was in Murfreesboro, and a dude pulled through, was in the Air Force. They were
from Florida.
From Florida.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you're the guy on the. I was like, no way. No. And I have no idea who he was.
And the guy down in, I guess we're in Orange Beach, and he lived like in Augusta or Savannah or somewhere, Georgia. And he's, I was coming out of the bathroom, and I had to pee and wash my feet off or whatever. And I was down there drinking vodka cranberries, and and I come back and he's like, hey, and I had my Joe shirt on. Is that you? I was like, huh? On your shirt? I was like, oh yeah, man. I said it's kind of a joke, inside joke. No, I know you. I watch your show, and I'm like,
no way.
I was like, where you from? He's like, he told me it's somewhere in southern Georgia, and I was like, dang, man, that is wild. But makes you feel good, and then
What makes you feel good? Because your face is on your shirt and you're recognized.
I know, I love it. They're not on it anymore.
If they don't know me by my face, they'll know me by the face on my shirt.
That's right. They're not on my shirts anymore.
Well, that's fine.
As I have one on right now.
You don't say.
Yeah, but anyway, it's been cool. Like I said, all the friendships, and having Jeff Banks on. He had his good buddy Philip Noel come on, and then Philip did a show on a Tuesday with myself. It was him and a couple guys from Titans Radio. He let me talk to Coach Dave McGinnis, who is the Titans color analyst and one of my favorite coaches of all time because he used to coach the Arizona Cardinals. And he was one of the coaches for the '85 Bears. I got to talk to him about Walter Payton, Refrigerator Perry, Willie Gault, Jim McMahon, and that was, I wasn't on the show, but I was on the phone, and it was my birthday. So to me, that was like just one of the neatest things ever, and it was because of this, just the connections we've made and all the friends we've made. I would rather say friends rather than connections because,
I definitely would have never been chopped by a professional wrestler had it not been for this show.
You're 100% right.
I wouldn't have carried that bruise around for 7 days if not for this show.
Right. And I wouldn't be six-man tag team champion if it wasn't for this show.
That's a good point also.
Yeah, so I got to live out a dream there to actual wrestling.
The Victory Center.
Victory Center.
Ah.
Tennessee Hall Pro Wrestling.
Well, that's really cool, man.
That was cool. Yep. All right, we're done. I'm kidding. Jonathan Pritt, he drinks beer. You do drink beer. I've heard that about you.
I miss Pritt, and I really hope to see him soon. He's having a party.
Is he having a party?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it got canceled.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah. He posted it in there because he's going to be like in, I don't know, Ireland or Italy or Sicily or something.
Well, I'm really happy for him, and now I'm really sad for me.
Yeah.
Because I was looking forward to that.
Like, he did the invite and made a page for it, and then, like, the next day, it was canceled or whatever, and I'm like, oh, he's just redoing the invite because he left something off or whatever.
I didn't pay attention to that.
And then it come back, oh, yeah, sorry, Katie and I realized, like, the next morning we're going to be out of the country. And then Renee's like, we can still party at your house.
Yeah, it's not a
fine.
problem.
Yeah, you don't have to be there.
See, I don't pay attention, though.
Yeah, I got you, man.
I was still going to party.
You still.
I was going to show
You
up.
going to show up. Oh, you still should. He's probably still watching, but he'll forget. If they probably have a ring camera, they'll show up with a case of beer.
I was going to show up.
Hey, man.
We're here to party.
We're here to party. I'm like Joey Fletcher.
Where's my sticker?
Where's my spike?
Where's my sticker?
All right, guys, let's take another break. We come back. You got your Common John update for the week. We'll have a little bit of lunchtime theater. Also have music of the week's Travis Talk. Then we're going to talk about some Christmas and New Year's traditions, man. We didn't get to that yet. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
I have one of those French mustaches.
Oh, I wish I had a pencil thin mustache. Guys, we apologize for the feed on Facebook. It's not our issue. It's a Facebook issue, I believe, because the YouTube link, live looks like it's rolling.
Crystal.
Yeah, so if you're going to watch it as it goes by, just hop on over to the YouTube, and I'm sure after this processes and loads on Facebook, it'll be more clear and it won't have the buffering going on. So we apologize. We thought it was our end the past couple of weeks, but it's not. It's not been, for once, it's not our fault. It's still Bull's fault.
It'll be clearer.
That's right. Oh, I got to pull up. Man, I'm sorry. I haven't been empty for 2 years. I'll have to get another. I got him.
Holding my thoughts. My thoughts are held.
It's taller than the heater. Yeah, that thing's heavy. It better have gas in it. There you go. That's a time.
I drink beer.
Drink beer. All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399, one away from 400. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. It's now time for your Common John update. We got stuff going on.
Update me.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Update me.
Oh, my God, why you got to holler? So, Cookies with Santa was a success. I want you to look at this right here. Apparently, the Common John team decided to get their picture made with Santa. Look at David.
That's adorable.
David Mitchell. It is adorable.
He's almost as tall as nobody in the picture.
No, and his feet's off the ground and he's on the floor.
He. Oh my goodness! I just realized his feet aren't touching the ground.
No, he's just on the stage.
That's hilarious.
He is lifting them up there. But good picture. A good turnout there, Cookies with Santa. The guys at Common John Brew Company love doing that every Christmas. It means a lot to them, so thank you guys for coming out. And I tell you what, they had a beer feature the other day, and you guys don't need to sleep on this one, okay? Deeper Purpose Porter. I am not a fan of porters. I am a fan of Deeper Purpose. And I've said this from the beginning. All Common John beers finish very clean. The IPAs, the porters, the stouts, the lights, the lagers, they all finish clean, where it's not like that bitter, Common John. I don't know what LeBron does or David does or Larry does. I don't know what they do.
It's in their socks.
I think it may be in their socks. That's disgusting. But it is an American porter. It's smooth, roasty, and exactly what a cool December day calls for. And we're going to have some cool December days coming up. So y'all need
Well,
to
it is December.
It is. Are we back to that's November. Long December.
Yeah, that's Counting Crows.
Yeah, the Counting Crow. That's a good one. Mug Club update. 2026 renewals are open. Get yours in. Customization still available for a little bit longer. You turds. Already got mine done, those. Ha ha. They're also accepting new Mug Club members. Sign up today and join the CJ family. Guys, you know how cool you look walking around with your own mug?
Well, Travis, why don't you hold yours up and show us?
Right here.
Well, I hope it's cooler than that. I
hate it here. And also, guys, last-minute Christmas shopping, get it done at Common John. They got apparel, they got hats, glassware, gift cards, all you need. Get a gift card and have – I treat the Common John gift card like a Cracker Barrel gift card. I'm going to use it for food.
Well, yeah.
That's 100%. Because the mess hall is cooking some stuff up, and we're –
Listen.
I know we got to stop.
Just don't even start. Don't even start.
Oh, my gosh.
But for real, I've been telling Kim about it, and she's even intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
She is like, oh, wait, really? We need to try that.
It is the Great Balls of Fire? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Just look at that picture.
Guys, when we get done, go to Common John Facebook page and look at the mess hall. The Great Balls of Fire, meatball sub with provolone cheese. It looks.
If you look at the way that cheese is on those first two balls there,
yeah,
that's the way. That's the way.
This is the way.
That's the way.
This is the way.
Yeah. Those pizzas, bro.
I miss a Common John pizza. I ain't had one in so long. Also, they got a new one, a barrel-aged stout. Southern Hymn. They got barrel-aged stout bottles are available to take home. Good for the weekend, holiday sipping, if you got a Christmas party. And everybody says wine is meant to be shared. So is beer. Jimmy Davis from Bean Creek Winery taught me that. Wine is meant to be shared. And I think if you get one of those bottles of Southern Hymn, I feel like that's meant to be shared as well. That's one of those special beers you need to crack open, share it with your buddies. Be nice.
Understood.
Be nice. We shared some wine the other night at Vinegar Schwartz before the Christmas parade. Megan had a bottle, and she didn't drink the whole bottle. And we didn't want to carry it home. We already opened it. So this table behind us, they were talking about, like, oh, you can bring your own wine in here? And Megan's like, yeah, here, you can have it. No. It was, like I said, half a bottle. And they're like, oh, no. She's like, no, I'm not going to drink this. The rest, you can have it. And not like it was an expensive bottle of wine. It was decent. And they were just like, oh, my God. I said, hey, guys, a wise man once told me, wine is meant to be shared. So we're sharing it with you guys. Merry Christmas. They're like, oh, dude, that's so awesome. I'm like, yeah, just pay it forward somehow. And that's the same way with beer.
You didn't card any of them?
I didn't have to.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm just making sure, man.
Yeah. The youngest one at the table had a beer, so
Somebody carded them.
he was carded.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. It was
The
it was-
youngest one at the table
Yes.
had
100%.
been carded.
100%. So it was all
So
good.
that means the rest of them were older.
They were older than me.
That's,
Hey, take it easy.
I mean, Methuselah and you, y'all went to school
We
together,
did.
didn't
He's great behind.
you? Wasn't you a great ahead of Methuselah?
He got held back. And there's a comment on the Southern Hymn post on Common John Brewing Company's Facebook page. Kat Brown. She says, Southern Hymn mixed with peanut butter whiskey. Thank me later.
Okay, first off, KKB, what in the blue heck is peanut butter whiskey, and where has this been? Because I've not had that, and I like whiskey.
Yeah, they've got
I don't
it.
know if you know that about me.
I do know that. I do. I don't know who makes it. I've heard of it, but that's about it, buddy. I can't. I bet I know somebody that would know. Jonathan Pritt.
Hey, Pritt, tell me all about this peanut butter whiskey.
He quit watching. He don't like us that much. It's fine. It's fine. But guys, if you're not made it to Common John, I'm tired of telling you to go.
You ain't too tired. You've been saying it over and over.
I know. I'm kind of leaning back right now. I'm pretty relaxed. But go see the guys and gals at Common John Brewing Company. They got great food. The mess hall is throwing down in the kitchen. I mean, absolutely throwing down in there. David and Larry and LeBron in there and Shelby cooking up the most amazing beers you can find in the Tri-County area.
This side of the Mississippi.
That's right. Honestly, I mean, you're talking about the hop passport, the beer madness they have every year. Common John won the state. They went to the finals in the country. They made it to like the regionals this year. That says a lot. That says a lot about the support. It says a lot about their beer.
It says a lot about the flavors of the beers.
That's right. I love a good beer. I love it, man. So, yeah, go see Common John, 210 Woodbury Highway right here in Manchester, locally owned, operated, and brewed. Tell them Joe sent you.
Don't tell them I sent you. You'll do better without me.
No, man, you carried them.
Just don't tell them.
Yeah, you can tell them. It's fine.
Tell them I sent you.
It's fine. It's fine. And like I said earlier, we wouldn't be where we're at this long on radio without the support of Common John. The fine folks down there at the brewery. They did steal Bull from us.
It's okay.
But that's fine. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. Yeah, y'all got to put up with him.
I think we got the better end of the deal.
and for you guys, we would say that to Bull's face. We would say it with Bull in the room. Bull would say it about himself.
I think we got the better end of the deal.
Yeah. Bull's parents would say it. Brandon Morton, you even on a schedule anymore. Another great guest, Apache Jericho.
Apache Jericho, man.
Man, they threw down when they in here.
And we are on a schedule. It is our own. Well, you're looking good too, sir.
Yes, Brandon. We're having to move around so much. Tooth going out of town. I went out of town. Work schedules, basketball schedules, life schedules. We're just having to do it when we can.
Our schedule is called sporadic.
It is, isn't it? Our schedule is a suggestion. Oh, that's mine at work. Never mind.
Yeah. We'll see.
Brandon, next week, man, episode 400. Check us out. We'll be regularly scheduled Thursday night, 7:30 on Facebook Live. It will be on The Duck Saturday night from 8 to 10. So y'all,
Episode 400, guys.
we're doing it.
Could be the last time you ever see me on camera.
Could be the last time you ever hear us on 93 on The Duck.
This could be it.
They may retire us.
This could be all over. Looking good.
I was trying to think of that. And saw him through the window at Outback a few weeks ago. Went outside. He was gone. I was like, oh, there's Brandon.
That just lets me know he saw you too.
He ducked and dodged, man.
He did the old duck dodge.
He did the duck and dodge,
He
dude.
must have seen you too, huh?
Oh, my God, man. What a jerk. that
Sounds like he
Brandon
saw
Morton
you
is.
too.
I always like Adam better anyway. I'm kidding, Brandon. I'm kidding, buddy. So, yeah, that's what's going on at Common John. Go check them out. Should be announcing the Mug Club Day, the party soon where you get your new mugs. New Mugs member breakfast. You ever the people they throw down in there, man?
I've not been. I've never had a mug because Kim's a mug member, but I've never had a mug.
Right. We don't drink a lot of beer.
But I like the whiskeys.
Yeah. But you like beer.
I do like beer. It's just, man, seriously,
It's
dude.
a preference.
No, dude, it's the truth. Life-changing things. I don't mind to talk about my past. A DUI, the people who don't learn from their like a lesson from it, I call those people alcoholics. But you call them what you want. I, in court, said, you'll never see me again, and I will never forget that dude saying that's what they all say. Well, it is probably what they all say, but I'm not them all. You're not going to see me again. Not for that.
We should go find him.
And, dude, I ain't been back.
We should go find him and tell him.
I'm just saying, I learned my lesson. It ain't worth it. It is not worth it to even have a one beer if I'm going to be driving. So, typically, when we're at Common John, like, there's been a time or two where, yeah, I've ordered a straight and narrow.
A tooth.
I'll get a tooth and have it with my meal, knowing we're going to be there for 2, 3, 4 hours.
I've seen you drink a beer there.
And that's fine. But in a social environment like that, it's kind of like when Eli's at the ball field and he drinks the Miller Lights that are $13 because he likes them and they go down so smooth.
He likes them.
In a social environment, if I start drinking beer, they go down easier.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm in a social environment with a bunch of people and I start drinking beer, what can happen is I could get in a position where I shouldn't be the guy to drive home.
Right.
And in my current condition, the cars that I choose to drive are stick shift, and my wife cannot drive those.
You can't do that.
So, best thing for me to do is just not drink beer.
No,
It's just
I agree.
easier.
I agree 100%.
I like whiskey,
Yeah, you do like whiskey.
and I'll drink it
I've seen you do
at
it.
home.
I've seen you do it. You got it at home.
All of it.
I've drank it at your house.
All of it.
I have drank all your whiskey at your house before,
All
too.
of it.
Oh, man, ain't it great?
Fought a bear at my house.
I did fight a bear at your house. Yeah, that's way behind. That's fine, though. All good.
It's episode 399.
Yeah, episode 399, man. Historic 400.
What else is going on?
Well, we're about to go to break.
No.
And then you're going to have because I'm trying to allot a little more time for lunchtime theater this week because you've been pumped. I don't think you said hi to me this morning. I think you said, hey, I got a great lunchtime theater, blah, blah, blah. It's this, but I'm still going to say blah, blah, blah. But I got a good one.
He's not wrong about any of that. So thank you for listening to me. But that just lets you know that I was thinking about the show when I woke up this morning.
You were. So I'm gonna allot a little more time for that. We're gonna go to break right quick. Pay the bills, and we'll come back. We got lunchtime theater music of the week.
It's like anti-music of the week.
It is anti-music of the week. I like it. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Is it code? You look frigid. You all right, hon?
Yes,
Is the wind blowing?
cut glass.
God dang. Diamond cutter right there.
Holy mackerel.
Isn't that a fish?
Yeah, it's code. It's the kind of code.
It's kind of code. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Now time for music of the week. Tooth's been fired up about this all of the day long.
I mean, if you want to call it fired up.
I think you have been.
Listen, man, I'm disappointed in what's going on with the radio right this minute. Okay? I'm gonna explain some things real quick. When I was a Ute, KDF went from KDF to the Buzz.
Mhm.
And when KDF did that, I feel like at my time of life, it was a good choice. And I say that because KDF had gotten to that point of radio stationhood where it was playing the same music and it wasn't new music anymore.
Mhm.
And every once in a while, you'd get a new song from one of these artists that was an older artist, but most of the music you'd hear was old music by those artists, not even the new stuff. So when they changed, it went to this whole new format, and it was the Buzz. And the Buzz played new music. The music that I would be like, okay, the stuff that was coming out as I was coming up.
Mhm.
The Pearl Jams and the Nirvanas and all of the things of the 90s and the 2000s and all those things that came along with grunge and the rock and alternative scene. Well, then they got to a certain stage and they stopped playing anything new. And when you turn the Buzz on now, most of the time you're going to hear a song from at least a decade, if not more ago.
Right.
Most, I'm saying most, not all, but most of the time. Then there's that occasion where you'll get a song and it'll be new, but it's by one of those artists. For instance, like I Love Seether. And Seether dropped an album in 2024. And Judas Mind plays on the radio pretty frequently.
Yes.
Along with all of the old Seether stuff, especially the Seether Evanescence Amy Lee thing. Like, that still plays like it just came out. Okay. We're with the Buzz now, like at that stage of, okay, we need to do something with our format because the new music that's dropped right now that they're playing is Sleep Token. And I'm not saying Sleep Token's a bad band. I'm not knocking Sleep Token. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say the song that the Buzz has chose to play is absolutely, in my personal opinion, really terrible.
Mm.
So if this is like where you're at, it's like, okay, we're going to grab some new music and it's going to be terrible new music, just stop and keep playing the old stuff and forget about it. But I really just suggest you rethink what you're bringing to the table as new music, because this Sleep Token Caramel song is terrible. That's my music of the week. It's anti-music of the week. Don't listen to it if you can help it. If it comes on the radio, I suggest you change it. If you are into that kind of song and you like that song particularly and that's your vibe, more power to you. You have that right. Music's a thing like that that's loving and caring for everyone. But you don't have to like all of it, and I don't like that. And I think it's terrible, and they shouldn't even play that on the radio. It's bad. They should rethink what they're doing right now.
This is a first. You've went scorched earth.
Look, man, like I said, I'm all for promoting if you're about that, but like you're a platform and there are so many good bands that are current right now that have great music that would be really well received by the masses that you're not even looking at, and you're playing this band who I've only heard of because I've heard of them. Like, yeah, they've done something to be heard of, but
Right.
I can't name a song other than Caramel, and it's because it's terrible.
Caramel is terrible.
Thank you.
So that didn't get added to the list.
No.
I like it.
No. Don't listen to Sleep Token's Caramel if you can help it. And if you like it, good for you, and I'm not mad at you, and we should still be friends. That's not what I'm
Right.
saying. Sleep Token, congratulations on your career and your growth and your success. I'm happy for you. That's great. I'm not on board with that track. It's got too much going on.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm glad you did that.
Have you heard it?
No, but because I have not, because me and my daughter were talking about music a week or so ago, maybe longer, and I said something about, you heard this song by so-and-so? She's like, oh, my God, if you say Sleep Token, we're done. And I'm like, no.
So and listen, I'm going to commend your daughter, Hope. I love Hope. She knows that. We talked tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to commend her for that because she likes music and she is very, very much like me, even better than me, broad in what she listens to. And for her to say that lets me know that I'm not.
You're probably not in the minority.
I'm not in the minority is what I
Right.
was going to. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because when you started talking, you said, I was like, wait a minute. Hope just mentioned their name the other day.
This is how it starts out, bro. I'm going to tell you. We got a little time here. I'm going to tell you. Here's how it starts out. Imagine a person who sings like heavy music, right? That you might not think of having like a singing voice. Imagine that person. This is my vision. A person that you would be surprised to hear sing regular and be like, oh, wow. Imagine that person singing regular and you being surprised that they're pretty decent. Oh, that's a pretty decent voice, but you can still tell that's a rocky, a rock and roll sounding. Like he probably does some kind of heavy music, but he's singing. Kind of like if you were imagining T-Pain without the voice thing,
Right.
which he can sing. But
Yes.
when you hear it, you're like, oh wait, wow. Well, the song starts out and it's very melodic and the guy's singing and you're like, oh wow, this guy probably doesn't normally sing like this and he can sing. And then somewhere it's like from this really melodic, slow, he's singing, it goes to like there's some music in the background, there's some instruments that have started playing and it's gotten just a little heavier and it's almost like Post Malone comes out and starts country rapping.
Mm.
For lack of a better terms, you know, when those country guys come out, they're not really rapping, but they're talking.
Yeah.
And they're doing it kind of fast and all together, but they're not really singing. And then there's some like heavy singing later. It's just it's a really bad.
It's really bad.
It's really really bad.
It's really bad. Apparently, he doesn't like this song.
I think Brandon Morton is mad at me.
I thought he
He's mad at you. Whew. I thought he was talking about mad at me because I was talking about Sleep Token.
Oh, well, he kept heart emoji on the Facebook Live feed when you were starting. I don't know, but I think it's a little behind.
Well, Brandon, if you're mad at me, I'm sorry.
He still loves you. All right, now we got that out of the way. I wanted to do that first because I know that the lunchtime theater is a lot more positive, so I wanted to get that negative out of the way because you warned me about music of the week. You were anti-music of the week. So let's get into lunchtime theater. Let me start. Now, Tooth and being at work have been on me about Landman. All right, so Tooth is blowing through episodes like no other. He's a champ at this. He's wearing it out. So,
Caught up.
see, I just started the episode 1, season 1 yesterday at lunch because I got to take an hour yesterday. So I got to watch about 25 minutes of it. And I will promise you, that's probably the best 25 minutes of television I have watched in an extremely long time. Maybe since first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy, stuff like that. This is fantastic.
Something's going on right away.
Yeah, dude, on the road. Like, I saw it and I'm like, oh, well, this is an interesting twist. Oh, this, what?
Yeah.
That was not on the bingo card for that show, for that episode.
Didn't expect that.
No. And just how Billy Bob Thornton reacts, how he acts, how he talks, he looks, and I've tried to explain this to Tooth without sounding like a complete imbecile and an idiot. He looks like a real person. It looks like he's not acting. Every single thing he does, it makes me think, I know that guy.
What if they went and pulled this guy out of Texas and put him in this show because he's the real deal?
Well, but they pulled him out of Hillsborough. I know a guy looks just like him,
That's what
walks like him, everything.
what you
Henry
said.
McGuffin. I'll say his name on the radio. He'll probably hear it. That's who Billy Bob Thornton reminds me of. The mannerisms, the
On the
walking.
show.
Yes, yes, on the show. The walking, the talking, not the language so much, but the walking and talking and
The way he carries himself.
yes, it reminds me of him so much. And I come back from lunch, and I immediately walked in. I said, boys, that's the best 25 minutes TV I've watched, and I can't tell you when. Watched about 10, 15 minutes of it today. Even better. I'm still on episode 1. I'm having to do it in small
I can't
increments.
wait till you can sit down and just watch one all the way through.
I can't. It's fantastic. So I digress. You keep watching Landman. You're caught up. He's got me on the train. I'm in.
We started it last week, guys, and we watched a few episodes, a couple nights during the week. Well, by Friday night, like, we were at episode 6, so we had 5 episodes to finish season 1 Friday night, and all I know is Friday night we were finished with season 1.
boy.
Kim said, we ain't got to work tomorrow, let's just finish it. So we
I had a
did.
girl. That's what I'm talking about.
So then we didn't watch any more until Sunday morning. Got up Sunday morning. Now, Friday night when we went to bed, there was 3 episodes from season 2 that had been released.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, if you have Paramount Plus, Sunday morning,
It'll come out.
it's there.
Oh, yeah.
So we
Waiting
got
on
up Sunday,
you. Waiting on you.
and we watched all 4 of season 2
Attaboy.
back to back to back to back. Boom, boom,
Man.
boom, boom, boom.
Just binging it.
bruh, this show is
Sit there literally
good.
raw dog watching Landman.
Oh, it's so good. I
That-
love it.
And I'll say this: my mother-in-law asked me about it a couple weeks ago. She said, "Travis, you know a lot of things. You watch a lot of TV. This Landman, I keep hearing things about it. It's really good." I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I've not got to start watching it yet." I said, "But from the fellows at work, I said I believe you will enjoy it. Coming from what they're saying." Watch the first 25 minutes of it, and I immediately text Bonnie and I said, "You might want to hold off. It's probably said more cuss words in 25 minutes than you said your entire life." Now, that being said, in my opinion, a lot of the words they use in the cuss word is part of that environment that they are portraying. That's what
Correct.
it is. Some of these words, some of them don't need to be used, but a lot of these words fit in the context of what's going on. So you know what I mean? Like it, because sometimes comedians do it all the time. They use cuss words, and I've done it.
It's
Use
like
cuss words when you don't need to use them.
it's like a period piece. If you're watching a period piece, the people are talking like the time of
Yeah,
the period.
right.
Well, this is a period piece of this is the oil industry and this is the ground level. And if you were in the ground level of the oil industry, imagine if you were in the ground level of the construction industry. This is how the
This is
people
it.
talk.
This
You
is it.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It is fantastic show. Ben and Tooth were not lying. Go watch it. I mean, this man blew through a whole season in less than
Well, we watched
24 hours.
We've watched 14 episodes in really probably a 7-day period.
That's pretty
So
good.
it's a 2 episode a night average, but we didn't do it that way. We watched a couple one night. We watched 3 the next night, so we had 5 knocked out.
And then you watched all of them.
And then Friday night we watched 5, and then Sunday morning we watched 4. So we did it like 4 times,
Yeah.
4 sittings.
That's fine. It's fine. All right, so we got that out of the way. You got something you want to talk about?
All right, sorry.
Lunchtime theater.
I digress.
Here we go.
All right, guys, if you don't know who Emma Thompson is,
Yes,
where
sir.
are you? She's been in lots of things. One of my favorites she's done is Love Actually. I think her role in that was excellent. But there's a movie out, and she is the lead, if you will. Judy Greer is in the movie as well. You know who I'm talking about?
Mhm.
She's done voices for Archer. And all right, so she's in the movie as well. It's called Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter. I very much enjoyed the movie. It's definitely up north. Like when I say up north, I'm talking like, Surrey. They say Surrey. Like it's way up. Maybe not in Canada, but it's way up north. There's lots of snow and ice. It's definitely that kind of hazardous kind of area. But they definitely speak in the Surrey, and she is an old lady at this point in time. Like in real life, you know, she's up there. You know, she's not in her 30s, and she's playing a lady who has lost her husband. Okay, she is, and this is, you see this in the trailer. She's playing a lady that's lost her husband, and it seems like she's probably going on some kind of trip in dedication to her husband. That's what I gathered from the trailer.
Okay.
While she's on this trip, I think she thinks she oversees, or maybe thinks she oversees, a kidnapping, which you can also see in the trailer. This is all trailer. And the movie is about what ensues because of that. That you don't get to see in the trailer. I'm telling you guys, it was suspenseful. It was a thriller. I enjoyed it because, in my personal opinion, you don't have to have a suspension of disbelief to watch this movie. And look, there are movies out there where you're looking for the suspension of disbelief. Then there are movies out there that you're like, you want it to kind of be believable. And this is the kind of storyline where it needs to be believable.
Okay.
And it is. Like it feels like, okay, this lady probably could accomplish that, and it's just a really good movie. I was really impressed with her acting, her accent, because I really feel like I've heard her with a way more proper sounding accent. She really dove into this
Right.
accent really well. It didn't sound satirical, if you will. It sounded really good,
A big
man.
brain on brand.
So she really made the movie for me. I can't give anything away, so it's hard for me to talk any more about but it's really good. I really suggest watching it. I can't remember if it was Amazon or which platform. It was a rental platform. I maybe paid $3.99 to watch it.
Okay, that was my next question.
It might have been on Amazon when I looked for new releases.
Okay.
Dead of Winter. I don't remember seeing any other big names that I can remember off the top of my head. I remember Emma Thompson. I remember Judy Greer. I don't remember any other really big names that I can think of off the top of my head in the movie right this second. But that's the other cool thing about this movie is it didn't need and doesn't have a lot of actors and actors. It doesn't have to. There are really and truly, for the most part, like 4 main characters, and then there's some flashback characters.
Right.
But most of the movies, the 4. You know?
Yeah.
So it makes it, I don't know, it's one of those movies you get sucked in pretty quick. It keeps you on your seat, on the edge of your seat. You're wanting to know what happens next. I didn't get bored with it. It didn't take forever. Really watch it.
Okay.
Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter. Now, I feel like I've seen the trailer for this. How you explained it, the scenes, and what was going on, I feel like I've seen the trailer for it.
The trailer will make you cold. That's how far north this is, guys. If you're watching the trailer, you'll get cold.
Dang. I got Jimmy Neutron. What's up, buddy?
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy chiming in on the Facebook Live feed with us here on episode 399.
I think he let me know that Emma is 66. I think that's what he's telling me right
Really?
now. Emma Thompson, 66.
Wow.
And she looks great. I'm just saying, she played a character who's lost her husband on purpose. Like, she was playing the age that she probably is.
Okay. All right.
I'm not calling her old. I think she's a wonderful actress. I hope she hears this and gets to know that I love her movie and I love her acting, and thank you for doing what you do.
I hope she didn't like Sleep Token.
Please don't.
At least that one song.
Well, yeah, you can like them if you want. Like, once again, just the song. I'm talking about the song.
All right, so Dead of Winter, you don't remember, it was a rental platform. You
I
got
think
smart,
it was on Amazon, bro, really.
If you got a smart TV, just go to the search button, hit it, and I'll pull up wherever it's able to be rented from. But speaking of that, I want to sign up for some Apple TV because F1 streams in like 2 days.
I was about to say, you can almost find anything you want to rent on Apple TV. I've noticed. Like, if it's for rent,
They got it.
that you can probably search it there and you can rent it through them.
Awesome.
In most scenarios that I've run into.
Okay.
But I'm more than sure we were on Amazon because I get in the habit of going to Amazon and then going to typing in new release in the search menu.
Yeah.
And then opening the new releases.
Okay. Good. Nice pointer. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
All right, man. Good stuff right there, too. Very passionate from you this week.
I was passionate.
Both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Hate and love.
It was, man. It's, God, proud of you. You've grown
Like
so much as a human.
Even Steven.
Yeah. All right, guys, taking a break. We come back. We got some Travis talk. Then we come back. Also, after that, we'll have we're going to talk some Christmas traditions, some movies, and what we'd like to do around the Christmas season. It's a good time. I don't know why I went to the...
Please, sir, may I have some
Yeah.
more?
A wee pool.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So I hope opened the cabinets one time. There were beanie sausages and beanie weenies. She's...
Are we poor?
Are we poor? Well, in a sense, yes. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck.
That's great. Are we poor?
Are we poor? Oh, she's something else. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. We're in here, Studio 11. Tooth got her feeling good in here. Put a log on the fire. Had to put some more gas in it.
She's out of guys.
She was out of gas. Didn't have to check no points, though. All right, man, time for some Travis talk. We're just going to beat this dead horse. Episode 400 next week. It's we talked about earlier, it's a milestone I didn't think was ever going to happen. 10 years. Thought I'd have been fired, burnt out, ran out before then. So next week, guys, if you're on the Facebook Live feed, the YouTube Live, we are starting at our usual, our used to be usual time at 7:30. We're going to do this in prime time. And we're going to have some special guests come on. Some guests of of shows past, if you will. Come in, sit for a segment or two. Maybe a Eli sighting.
I believe it when I see it.
Me too. May have a Ramsey. May have a Jones. I wish we had time and space to fit a lot more, but there's not enough cameras and not enough seats and not enough microphones, because over time these microphones, they've taken a beating just sitting here, me spitting in them for 10 years. Well, we've had these about 5 years. But, yeah, man, I think it'll be a good time. We'll go down memory lane again, and we'll probably just shoot the breeze. It'll be a show. It won't be quite as structured as the rest of them have been. We'll still do our breaks like normal, but
It'll be like that one Golden Girls episode where they just kept flashing back.
yeah, pretty much. I think that's what it'll be like. So it'll be fun. We did get a cameo today from one Cornbread Cowboy.
Oh, my goodness, you showed me that, and it was awesome.
Yeah, man. If y'all ever follow him on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cornbread Cowboy, Ori Lee Kennedy's his name. He dresses up in old 80s T-shirts and hats and old-style satin jackets and spot-built coaching shoes. And when he says stuff, you know a guy who said that stuff, or you may be that guy that said that stuff. It's pretty funny. So it was a pretty cool shout-out. Thank you, Megan, for getting that. And that's another thing we didn't talk about earlier, some of the shout-outs we've gotten. Sue Bob Dillon has gave us a shout-out. We've
Shorzy?
Shorzy, yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Jonesy.
Jonesy.
Gave Tooth a birthday shout-out. We've had our T-shirt on TV a couple of times. We've had our T-shirt at baseball games, floating the river, national parks, out of the country. We've had koozies make it to the beach, to the mountains. So that's another cool thing. Supported. I have a whole folder in my phone of people wearing our shirt at different places around the country and outside. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. It's awesome to have friends like that, and I think next week's just gonna be special. I'm excited to have a couple of the guests come in, and they may not be here the whole show. I've told the ones, if you can make it just for 20 minutes, just for a segment, 2 segments, you stay the whole show. Something like that would be pretty cool, kind of apropos, if you will. See how that goes. But man, it's pretty mind blowing. We've made it this far. 400 episodes, 10 years.
I'm just trying not to cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll probably cry.
Choking back the tears.
Yeah, and I think I may have me a victory cigar next week. May break that bottle of Weller out.
I wish you would.
No, I'll probably break the Eeyore Air. All these people at well, no, not everybody.
Don't even worry about them. Just wait till they leave.
Yeah.
We'll smoke a cigar together. This is us.
That's right. Y'all go on get now.
We'll wait till they leave. We'll throw the cameras back on.
That's right.
We'll have a celebratory cigar.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So you guys tune in right here, Facebook Live next Thursday night at 7:30. Tune in from 8 to 10 next Saturday night on 93.9 The Duck for our 400th episode, 10-year anniversary of the Everyday Joe Show. Decade, man.
In this decade?
Yes. 4 score. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. I always ruin it. It's what I do. It's a fun time. But anyway, next
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Because they are hard. Hope does a really good.
Because they are hard.
Because they're hard. I can't quite.
Because they are hard.
Yeah, baby, I can do a Dusty. You hear me? So there'll be. I'm sure all the voices will come out next week. It'll be different starting at our normal start time.
Man, prime time, baby.
Yeah, you better ask off work next Friday.
Oh yeah, man. I can't. I'm using all my vacation time now.
Just do a WAP day without pay.
Yeah. Call in. Hey, man, I'm calling in dead.
That's right.
I'm out of sick days. I'm calling in dead.
That's right. All right, man, we're going to take another break. We come back. We're going to talk. Whoa, he's excited. We're going to talk a little bit of Christmas traditions, what we like to do with our families around the Christmas time. We started a new one this year. It's Christmas. I'll talk about it when we get back. It's been Christmas since Halloween up in this joint. You're listening to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. I almost said it's Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Christmas traditions. I was saying before we went to the break, I believe, and New Year's traditions. I think we started a new one here at our house because Christmas started Halloween. That's when the first decoration went up, and Christmas has thrown up in my house. And it's a different Christmas movie almost every single night in my living room, which is, I've seen some movies I've not seen before. I talked about last week, American Christmas Carol. Megan had never seen Home Alone 2, and we watched it last night.
Lost in New York.
Yeah, and she almost made it to the end. She fell asleep. She gets up way earlier than I do, so she was sleepy tired. But yeah, that's us. Is we got the Christmas goodies that she's fixing to make. We've got Christmas themed coffee creamers, candy that we're not eating. We got the Elf on the Shelf going, and we got Christmas. And if she's in there working, Christmas music playing on Alexa or playing on the TV all the time. So it's just Christmas. So that, I think that's a new tradition for us, which is fine. It gets me in a good mood. What are some of your favorite Christmas and New Year's traditions your family does, Tooth?
The pickle is my favorite Christmas
Yes.
tradition that we've started, like Kim and I and the children, like an us tradition. She has a green pickle that we hang on the tree, and whoever finds the pickle gets to open the first present.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
And we've been it's some kind of German tradition. When she first bought the pickle, that we had the instructions or the history on it was like hanging on it or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. It's exciting to hide the pickle every year
Yeah.
and look for somebody to find it.
I think it's pretty neat.
I think that's one of my favorites. Growing up, one of my favorites was the construction paper Christmas tree chain.
Yeah.
I did that with my girls growing up. That and the popcorn.
Yeah, the popcorn strings.
We would do those we would do the popcorn strings and the construction paper like simultaneously, if you will, growing up. And I did that with my girls. I don't know, Christmas when it was just us at the trailer. When we were out on Asbury, me and the girls. We would do those less expensive, fun activities.
Right.
And those are good memories for me, good traditions.
I think you saying that less expensive. I think we need to get back to some of that, making the homemade Christmas ornaments. Because I used to make Christmas homemade ones when I was a kid, and Hope, she's made a few with with paint and stuff. But we would do it out of like construction paper, like you're talking about. We do it out of notebook paper because we didn't have it's different time. We didn't have the stuff we have now, so we'd have to fill our time. We go get a piece of notebook paper and make a Christmas tree out of it, and hang it on the tree, and it would only last that year, but still it filled some time. Use your imagination.
Popsicle sticks and yarn, and I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I still to this day have Christmas ornaments that I made when I was in school.
Right.
And one is what I just said with the popcorn or the popsicle sticks and the yarn, and it's some kind of kite-looking shade.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
then I've got the one that's like it's these little clear beads and like they snap together, but then there's this like red lace that's woven in between them, and then when it's done, it's like in a hoop shape.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like I've got stained glass where you paint the stained glass the different colors. Like I've got all kinds of Christmas ornaments that I made when I was a child. And I think you're right. That is something that parents with younger children should maybe think about going back to and doing as the crafts, the arts and crafts for Christmas, and seeing how long you can keep them around.
Yeah.
But like for us, like the popcorn strand, we knew we were going to eat that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you're eating that.
Yeah.
And the construction paper, that was a project for hey, that was some time spent, quality time every year. So you didn't save that. You trashed it when you were done.
Right. Yeah, because it's not gonna last anyway.
But
And
glitter, that's the only time of the year that I accept glitter.
the herpes of the craft world.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, guys. I mean, you
Oh.
think it's gone, you look down, there's glitter.
Oh,
Where did
it's
this come from?
yeah.
Right, I had glitter out since Christmas.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun, man. Like the popcorn would always fall off before you would, the Christmas was over, and I think one thing that Megan likes to do, and I have a lot of those ornaments, but my mom still has them because she knew better than give them to me. Smart on her part. Megan does. She decorates the tree. I put the tree up. We start getting the foundation in place, and then she'll start hanging the ornaments. But then she's like, "All right, come here," and then I gotta go hang some ornaments. And then she calls in the other kids, "Hey, you hang some ornaments." So that's cool. So she doesn't. So it's not perfect by no means. And if it's not in the right place and it needs to fill a spot, she'll move it over a couple and mess with me, tell me I don't know how to do a Christmas tree. Because I move my stuff out of I got a He-Man one and a Skeletor and a Darth Vader, and I always put Darth Vader at the bottom or lower than Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan told him, "Hey, Anakin, I got the high ground." So he always has the high ground. It was in the movie, and Hope gets it every year. She's like, Obi-Wan's got the high ground. You remember. So I kind of keep mine out of the way, and she's got a bunch from the boys and from Kay that they had that were kids, and I got some from Hope. Hope's first Christmas, like a Hello Kitty one, and stuff like that. Ornaments she's got me in the past as a kid. And I think it's neat because it's not perfect, but it's perfect for us. It's our Christmas. This isn't a Christmas tree. It's going to win awards, or it's not going to be in front of a magazine cover. But it's our Christmas tree, and it's got a lot of meaning behind it because we are a blended family. So we have best of both worlds. Mine, Hope's, and then hers and her kids, and it kind of all meshes together. So
like it should.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's one of my new favorite traditions.
When we were children, I know you remember this. When we were children, at least me, every year was a new ornament. And back in them days, almost every one was the gold that you had engraved.
Mm-hmm.
And one year mine was a baseball, and one year it was a train, and one year it was a different shape every year of some sort. Christmas tree one year, and it'd have the year engraved and whatever. Well, when Kim and I got together, she started buying a year, like an ornament every year since we've been together as our family. So our little blended family ornaments are all over the tree, and to look at our tree now, those ornaments are all from us. It's
right.
Our tree from 13 years of collecting stuff. So I'm with you on that. It's that's one of the good traditions.
Yeah, I love it. What's some of your? When do you guys start watching Christmas movies, and what are some of your go-tos that you like?
So Home Alone was on TV the other night, and
It's classic.
we went ahead and watched it because it was on. I would say, personally for me, Thanksgiving's when it's okay. A Christmas Story sometimes will come on around Thanksgiving, and I will or the day after it'll come on all day.
Yeah.
So A Christmas Story, like the day after Thanksgiving, it's totally fine to start busting out Christmas movies. Go-tos for me, always going to be, I love, the Rudolph. I love the Frosty the Snowman. I really love the Home Alone 1 and 2. That's where I stop on the Home Alones. Christmas Story, huge fan. Die Hard, big
Die
fan.
Hard, yep. It's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls off the Nakatomi.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah, that's it's Christmas has started.
That's when Christmas starts.
And I agree with you on the Rudolph because we were talking about to Ben the other day. Rudolph and Frosty, I don't want to stream them. I want to watch them as they come on network TV.
Correct.
It's the same. I get it. But the feeling that I have personally is I feel like it fills me up with some Christmas spirit when I get to watch them because it takes me back to my childhood. Because that's all you used to talk about in elementary school. Hey, man, Rudolph on tonight. Frosty comes around right after. Charlie Brown Christmas is another good one. Charlie Brown, you were pumped to watch it on TV because
you knew it was close. You knew it's
Yeah.
time. If this is on TV, we're getting real close.
Yeah. But now they're putting them on earlier. I wish they would wait.
Me too.
Get them a little closer to Christmas.
National Lampoon's obviously go to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cohen, 8 years old. Can we watch Christmas Vacation? Absolutely, we could watch Christmas Vacation, Cohen.
But look, man, for me, some go-tos like I'm being for real here. I said this the other night, and Kim was like, we were watching Family Feud, and the board was Christmas movies, like what we're talking about, the go-tos, but of all times.
Mm-hmm.
And first thing I say, like before any answers are on the board, I'm like Christmas Carol, and she's like, what? And I'm like, a Christmas? She's like, I've never seen it. And I'm like, how have you never seen A Christmas Carol? Like Scrooge? She's like, the one with Scrooge? And I was like, yeah. She's like, no, I've never seen it. Well, it was on the board, just for the record.
Sure.
I absolutely am a huge fan of A Christmas Carol. I like the OG. I forgot his name all of a sudden, and I know his name. He was in that Patton. He was General Patton. But
George
Yep.
Scott.
yep, George C. Scott.
Yep.
I love his Christmas Carol.
Mhm.
His Scrooge is one of the best. I mean, to me, that's what I picture is
Right.
that Christmas Carol. I also like Scrooged.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
that's
yeah, Scrooge is great.
that's an updated. I mean, it's a Christmas Carol. It's just updated.
Yeah.
It's the same story. You've got the Ghost of Christmas Past, present, and future. It's just for modern times when it was made. That's all it was is updating it. But I love that. That to me is a go-to. And those without hearing somebody else say one that I forgot, I don't just swoon over Christmas movies per se.
Mhm.
But that would probably be like maybe the end of mine.
I'm with you on that one. Another one that Megan turned me on to and started our Christmas edition is White Christmas with Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby, which I have the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack to right here, 29 cents. Thrift store Matt Minville, I think we got that at, not the Goodwill. But that's closer to Christmas. We'll watch that because that's when you're like, there he comes.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is great, and they actually have a condensed version of that now. You can still watch the original, but they also have a condensed where the ending isn't quite so long.
Thank
Apparently.
goodness.
Yeah. But yeah, man, when those movies start hitting, I'm like, here it is, man, Christmas season. Then you get the snack food that mom's making the peanut butter balls, and she's gonna recreate Granny Grand's fudge. I'm like, yeah. And we've done a tradition at my mom's is you get turkey and stuff for Thanksgiving, and then you get turkey and ham and stuff again for Christmas. Sometimes it's different, but predominantly, on average, that's what you got.
Yeah.
Well, Mom started like, because I always had to go 3-4 different places, and Mom's like, "How about we just start doing finger foods? Let's do some egg rolls. We'll do some chicken nuggets. We'll do pizza rolls. We'll do the little pinwheel sandwiches. She's gonna make like some like chicken and dumplings, and then have the Christmas pies. Chess pie, chocolate chess pie, fudge pie, all that jazz." So that's a tradition I'm looking forward to now because it gives you a break from eating the traditional Christmas stuff where you don't get burnt out on it so much. And so I've really enjoyed that. But man, yeah, the season's upon us. I'm excited. I like giving people gifts. I think it's fun to see their faces when they get something they asked for. Then they get something really cool that they didn't ask for. Right?
That's my favorite.
I gave Megan a towel warmer. Didn't ask for it last year. And she uses it every day now. She's like, "Oh my God, what is that?" It's like a towel warmer. You put your towel in it, warm your towel up. Even in the summer, she uses towel warmer. And I'm
Okay.
like, hey, it works. She didn't ask for it, didn't know it was a thing.
That's pretty cool.
So that stuff like that to me is fun. So it just makes you feel good, and I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for Christmas. So
My favorite Christmas tradition probably is the Christmas Eve present.
yeah. As a kid, you had to pick the right one. There were always, I don't know if it's your house, there always a couple that were off limits. You're like, nope, can't have this one, or this one. You can open from these. And you're like, man, I hope I pick the right one. If I pick socks, I'm fixing to be mad.
I'd get madder than molasses.
Yeah. Molasses gets pretty dang
It gets
mad.
mad.
Yeah, so.
I just keep having to change what I'm actually going to say
Yeah.
to words that aren't curse words.
It's challenging.
It's sometimes
Yes.
it can be a bit of a challenge.
Hey, coming from where we were before we got on the radio to where we are now is,
I'm surprised that there haven't been more dumps in my tenure.
I'm the only one. Still, it's going to probably happen next
I mean,
week.
Yeah.
That's episode 400. They'll be like,
So,
no, you're
I
done.
hope you say the F word.
Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to take another break. We come back, we'll wrap this bad boy up and find out what we have learned.
I know what I learned.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll save it. Don't forget it, though.
All right.
You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 399. Yeah, baby. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. All right, Tooth, you said you learned something. What was it?
Man, I've learned that I've got to be the definition of resilience.
Yeah.
Well, if you look around, I was here in the beginning and I'm here now. And all the other things that have come in the middle have come and gone.
Yep.
Resilience, right here.
Personification.
I'm the personification of resilience. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Hit me into my inbox there. I'll let you know about how to be resilient, how to put up with this for 10 years.
Put up seeing, and now he's got to see me every day plus one night in the evening.
So I've realized that I feel the same way. I feel like in my head, I'm like, man, Travis has to deal with me every day plus on Thursday nights. And that's why we don't hang out anytime ever anymore. But Thursday nights. Like we used to hang out on the weekends sometimes too, but now it's like, I'm going to see him every day at work and Thursday night. That's enough.
That's a lie. That's not true.
But seriously, yeah.
You're a resilient son of a gun.
Resilient, dog. Resilient.
You are, man. I was my what I learned was not that profound.
Well, what'd you learn?
I learned I better go watch Dead of Winter.
You need to watch it.
Hey, sir, and all jokes aside, his lunchtime theater this week, like I don't want to say he talked about it all day, but he brought it up several times today, and that let me know. And it wasn't like an aggravatingly bring it up. It was just like, man, dude, you got to watch this movie. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'll talk about Landman. I'm going to tell you got to watch Landman, but this is the one.
Travis was off Monday because this is his Saturday. He works Saturday. So when we work Saturday, we get the Monday before off. So he wasn't there Monday when I talked about it Monday. So I've talked about it 2 days this week because it's that good.
So I think there needs to be some looking into.
You need to watch it.
Yeah. So
all of you.
And
all 2 of you.
All the tens and tens of people that are end up watching it. I will say though, I mean, the views are still, still getting there. But some of our posts, we made a post on Instagram the other day about the F1 thing that I made a joke about last week.
Yeah.
38,000 people saw that thing.
F1's popular.
F1, 99% of it were from non-followers.
F1's popular.
There was a guy on there that commented. I can't pronounce his name. He's not from here. He's from the other side of the world. So I thought, man, that is freaking neat.
F1's
so
popular.
neat. It is, man. So, yeah, the tens and tens of people. I wish y'all that followed us would go watch it, but it's fine. It's fine. I won't cry later.
Hey, I do feel like that I was a part of helping Jed Harrelson make
You carried him.
Spotify history for himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I was a part of that.
Absolutely. And that, we carried Common John. You carried Jed Harrelson.
My shoulders are just,
Oh, your back has got to be hurt. Hurt. And we say that in jest, guys. We're just playing. LeBron would laugh if we said it to him. So we're not telling tales out of school.
I mean,
No. All right, Tooth Man. Appreciate you being here tonight.
Man, I appreciate you having me here.
Yeah,
tonight.
man. We'll see you next week. Episode, the big one, baby. 400. That's right.
Ah!
Appreciate it, guys.